What's up, you guys? It's me, Henry. Well, I haven't posted in a while. Kind of. I started a new job. What was it? I don't know. It was about 2 months ago. I worked there for about a month, and then in December I was supposed to get a job at a building, a construction job, and I went and did the application all that early December, and they said they'd give me a job. I think it was like January or whatever, and we got too much snow, and then they said, we'll call you back more in the springtime. I'm like, okay, well, I'm going to start the lawn business, and I'm going to continue with that, so I might not be a candidate or whatever, prospect for you guys, I don't know. And so I started working for just a delivery company for my friend, and I did that for a month just to kind of keep busy, and that was okay. It just felt like I had a 5-day commitment and all that type of stuff. And I don't want to get too far in this, but I don't know. And then I worked there, and then I got offered. They called me up and they offered me a job. I'm like, all right, well, I got about 2 more months until springtime. I can get used to the hours and then see how much I can mow after work or whatever. Just kind of feel that out. And so I was like, yeah, I'll take the job. So I took the job, started doing construction 2 weeks ago, and it's actually pretty nice. Like, you got $900 checks, it's pretty good. And that's, a 5-day week, we're doing 4-day weeks. And, if I do a 5-day week with overtime, I mean, it's pretty good money. It's just, right now, I'm just like, oh my gosh, dragging, my back's killing me. This week I was working, and we were doing the roof, and I was bending down the whole time with a harness on, and I don't know, just, it call me a baby, call me a wussy or whatever, man. That was just it was a hard day. And then we were on the roof for about 2 hours, and then we were on the on down below, and I was pickaxing, and my whole back was arched like this, pickaxing, and my shoulders were, going full speed, and I got up, and I'm just like, oh, I cannot move. And so my back's kind of screwed up right now. I mean, like, it feels like there's like a good nail like punched in. I can move around, it's fine. It just feels like it's just like I can't work full speed. So I had to take a couple days off. So I got the rest of the week off, but I just wanted to give you guys an update, I guess. I've been wanting to make videos and have a good script to them all, and I wanted to make some good videos for you guys to just I want to do Sunday sermon, a Sunday Bible study or whatever, or do it on Saturday or whatever, and post on Sunday for you guys. For the people that don't go to church, they can watch that. I want to do that all, but I ended up slowing down on that. And then our family got all new beds, so we got a bunch of like beds in the corner there. So sorry, I didn't want to show you that. But yeah, no, basically it's just been a long journey for the past couple days here. So I just kind of, am I going to be, going away from lawn care? Absolutely not. I cannot not stop. I cannot stop doing lawn care. It's just not me. I cannot not go in May and not mow a lawn. I have to mow lawns. But I feel like it's coming to a point where I gotta start making decisions for my future. And I know it's really sad, but I live in the state of Minnesota. Most of you guys know that. And Minnesota's trying to pass, where we only need it's all electric lawn equipment and stuff. So we're kind of running through that, where lawn equipment, I can't really get into lawn care. Technically, I can't get in fully. The work I do, I can't really do that without getting a $30,000 electric mower. So yeah, that's what's kind of going down. I mean, people are gonna start, you know, buying $80,000 trucks and stuff, but it's like, well, you might not be able to. You might have to spend $20,000, and all the rest be electric stuff. Like, you know, a trimmer. Electric trimmer is about $500. You know, Milwaukee, you know, they're about $300-400. But you gotta get batteries, you gotta get, you know, ways to charge it and all that type of stuff. So when it's all said and done, you probably got a couple thousand into it, and then you got a generator to charge those batteries. It's just a bad feeling in the industry right now. I haven't really talked to many people about it, but what I do know is that, you know, lawn care might be slowly coming to an end if I don't pick up the pace. You know, if I or if I want to be into it, if I want to get into it 5 years from now, well, I better make some money or I get into it fully. But I'm already in it, and might as well just continue to grow as much as I possibly can. So I mean, so I guess the update for this video was, well, my last video was 2023 goals, and a few of them were you know, some like lawn care business goals, and then there was a personal goal, and then there was I don't know what else there was, but one of them was $100,000 in revenue. So I got a couple new accounts this year, bigger, larger accounts, and so that'll work out. I just I'm getting to a point now where it's like, okay, we're rolling with fire. We're going. But then the same way, it's like, I was just talking to my young adults group about this, where your expectations are here and you're here. At the beginning of the year, you're here and you want to get up to here. Well, how are you going to get up to just here? Well, 5 months go by and you're still down here. And now you got about 7 months left, because there's 12 months out of the year, and you're like, I need to get to here, and I have no idea. I mean, by June, we're going to be in the 6th month out of the year. And if I don't have $20,000 of revenue, well, how am I going to get that $100,000? So what I'm trying to say is, we get so hard on ourselves because we haven't moved up to another tier to get to that top tier. And a lot of Americans, we have these big expectations. We understand what we can do, but then we forget to go on with our life and just kind of continue to do good things. You know, whether that's just check your email, check your bank statements, check, you know, budgets, check, you know, there's a lot of things that Americans just forget to do. And if you just do all those, and, you know, when I was a kid, I would make sure I would check my bank statements. I do all these things because it's like, I'm gonna be an adult now. I gotta be acted like an adult. So you do all those things, you know. And so you do all those things. It's all good, you know. And I just feel like most of the time, people will just put those things aside and then just go on with their day, and then they forget, oh shoot, I just spent $100. I just spent $200 yesterday. I got, my whole budget is all screwed up now. And so, you know, I'm just saying, I got a checkbook right here, right? This is not scripted, I'm just talking. Got a checkbook right here. If I write out a check for $100 to somebody, and then the next one it's $400, well, there's $500. And how much money do I make in a week? $800. Okay, well, there goes my whole, you know, paycheck pretty much. And welcome to America. But I'm just saying, a lot of times people don't check those things, and all of a sudden they get so behind, and then they don't even try. They're like, oh, we'll wait for next year. You know, we'll just kind of do our bare minimum, get through this year. You know, that's all I want to do right now. Just get through this year, and it's good. But so that's just a whole mentality that a lot of us Americans have. So just know, once we get into that high expectations, be ready to fall like a bird hitting the window. You might not be able to fly again, you know? I don't know. It's just a sad deal. So make sure you have everything in line and don't worry about other people. You know, just run the race that you want to run. And if you gotta slow down to make payments on some things, or you gotta speed up, but you gotta conserve your energy, who cares? As long as you get through that week, get through that month, then when that month is done, you can maybe rest up a little bit and get going. I mean, there's a time in about the end of 4th of July, pretty much, everybody's like, oh, I'm so exhausted. I wanted this summer to be over. It's like, no, come on. It's going to be January after Christmas, and you're going to be thinking, oh, this whole winter sucks. Oh, I can't do this anymore. I want it to be summer. You just be in the moment for once, people. Be in the moment. It's March 30th. Is home opener for the Twins today. For the Twins. And guess what? I'm ready for the summer. I'm ready to get it going. I want myself to be ready, be motivated, and just continue to feel that the spirit inside, and feel like, you know what? God's in me and Christ is in me. So all the things that are around me that's trying to slow me down is not there anymore. It's not there. It's behind me, and God's walking right beside me, and he's giving me a clear path, and I'm there. I'm going. So I'm just saying, just understand, when you have expectations, do not let the world dictate on how you run your day-to-day. I understand people have small expectations, and then they made them, and then all of a sudden 2 years go by and they're doing good. Having high expectations, you're going to be hard on yourself. It's just, so understand, when you set those high expectations, say that's just me. I have high expectations. Then meet those smaller expectations first, okay? Please just do it, because I know what's going to happen. And I don't want you to be like that, because if you're a Christian believer, you want to be in Christ and not of this world, but for God. So don't do stuff for this world so much that tears you down, and then other people see you, and now puts I can't say the word. I always say combination, but you put condemnation on yourself, because you feel bad because you weren't the most Christ-like person in that instance, and you get so worked up. And I just feel like you don't have to be like that, and just understand you're just gonna live the day like how God would do it. So just continue to run the race, guys. Don't quit. Never stop. All right. We'll see you guys around. There's gonna be challenges this year, and don't be worried, because you're gonna be okay. So, all right, guys. We'll see you around.